This program is supported by the Innertown Record, your weekly hometown community newspaper covering the Kearsarge Sunapee Sunshine region of New Hampshire. The Innertown Record.
Welcome back to your Yankee Chronicle. I'm Abby Peel. For the 89th time, the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen will host their fair. Let's hear more about this organization and its history. Hi, Miriam.
Thanks, Abby. So the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen is a 90-year-old New Hampshire organization. We're going to have our 89th fair this year, but we're a very important organization in the state because our roots are here. We were born out of the Depression, so while we were going through the pandemic, it's one of those things that I remembered and called on to understand that we had the resiliency and the creativity to just make it through a hard time, and we've done that. I'm grateful to our members and also the people who support us, all of the people who come to the fair, all the people who support our galleries throughout the state. Our mission is to advance, cultivate, and champion excellence in fine craft. So everything we do is all craft, and it's all about the makers, and that's best seen at the annual Craftsman's Fair here at Mount Sunapee Resort every August. We're always the first Saturday in August. It's a good thing to remember. This year we're running a little bit late because the Saturday is on the 6th. So this year the fair will be running the August 6th through the 14th. We bring in the work of over 350 artists who are all juried members of this organization. But this year there's a little bit of an exception, as there has been in past years. We do have an invited guest program where we invite craftspeople who are equivalent in skill set in their mastery of a certain craft, but one that maybe we don't have very much representation in it. So we want a broad view of craft. We want to share the world of craft with all the people who come to see it. We have lots of demonstrations. We want to show people what kind of joy you can discover in making a handmade object. So you'll have the opportunity to work with clay, watch glass blowers, metalsmiths, and you mostly have the opportunity to talk to the makers of the beautiful work in their booths. One of the best parts of coming to a craft fair is actually to meet the maker, talk with them, and then when you purchase a piece, you have the memory of that conversation. I have a theory that a cup of coffee made or produced in a handmade cup tastes much better than one from Walmart or some other place. I love thinking of the people who made the cup and the conversation we had when I purchased that cup. The League of New Hampshire Craftsmen has over 600 juried members throughout the state of New Hampshire, as well as into the borders of Maine, Vermont, and Massachusetts. So today is a special day because we're going to introduce you to one of our members and the very special work that they do.
Welcome to Tannery Pond Forge in Wilmot, New Hampshire. My name is Zach Jonas. I am a bladesmith and I make custom handmade knives in all shapes and sizes. My most exciting knives are made from Damascus, or pattern welded steel, which is made by layering two types of steel together and forging them to produce dramatic and dynamic patterns. As the hammer pounds the metal, the bundle fuses together. What was once 15 separate layers is now a solid block of steel. Some Damascus patterns are simpler than others. Here you can see that I've taken the original bundle of 15 layers and folded it up to 30 layers. The result will be a broad, dramatic, eye-catching pattern. I use a hammer to shape the blade against the anvil, just as blacksmiths have done for centuries before me. Once I've forged the blade to shape, it's time to refine the form. In order to perform the work of a knife, the steel needs to be hardened. I'll heat the blade to almost 1500 degrees, again watching the color, and then thrust it into the quenching oil. When it comes out, the blade will be extremely hard. I'll have to temper the steel over several hours to draw some of that hardness back. This is one of the most exciting stages of the work. Now I get to experience and refine the way the finished knife will actually come to hand. Each knife that leaves my shop has been made by the hand, for the hand, to the very highest of standards. The work is custom from start to finish, and I respond and adapt to each individual part, each unique piece of material in order to produce heirloom quality works of functional art.
We hope you enjoyed this video. We hope that you take advantage of learning more about the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen. Come to our fair in August at Mount Sunapee Resort, visit our fine craft galleries, or go to our website, nhcrafts.org. You can learn all about us, become a member, become a supporting member. We look forward to having you join us.
Thank you, Miriam. Mark your calendars to help them celebrate another edition of their classic event. At the foot of Mount Sunapee is our beloved local Lake Sunapee. Just a couple weeks ago, it hosted the World Sonar Sailing Championship. Bruce McCloy will give us a review. But first, let's celebrate another supporter of your Yankee Chronicle.